Hey, what's up guys, Steven here, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about handheld vacuum cleaners. Well, I've never thought that at any point of my life I will have to talk about handheld vacuum cleaners, but life changed. So we have a kid, a little baby right now, and we have pets. Now that's a combination that, leaves a lot of mess in the house. So we have our baby, so we try to keep everything as clean as possible, but also we have 3 pets. That includes a crazy but really cute Chihuahua and 2 cats. Now one of the cats, he's pretty old, he has issues to clean himself, so he always leaves a crazy mess on the sofa. And there is a lot of dirt in the paws and everything, and I have to vacuum this couch really a lot of times. This is also the reason why we didn't buy a new couch. So I did some research on handheld vacuum cleaners. I just want something that's easy, that's fast, that removes everything quickly. So I can just do this once a day, just 2 minutes, and clean the whole couch. So first of all, I got a vacuum cleaner like this that didn't have a motorized pet brush. So it was really difficult to pick up the hair from the couch. So this is a really bad option if you have a lot of pet hair on your furniture. With this, you cannot basically do anything. So then I was looking at handheld vacuum cleaners that were basically advertised to remove pet hair. So well, here we have the first one, and this is the Bissell Pet Hair Eraser Lithium Ion. A quite long name, and it's quite huge and bulky. Then I also checked out this one here. It's from Shark, and it's the CH591. It also comes with a motorized pet brush, but it's much smaller. And last but not least, we have here the Eufy Clean H30 Home Vac. And today in this video, we'll do a comparison to find out which of them is really the best. And I had to go through a lot of vacuum cleaners to actually find the best candidate. So let's see how good they perform and which one is the best of all 3 of them.
Well, there we go. Here are the 3 vacuum cleaners, and before we get started, let's unpack them and let's see what's inside of the boxes. First, we unpack the Bissell Pet Hair Eraser. Inside of the box is the vacuum. It's pre-assembled and comes with a brush plus 2 rather cheap looking plastic attachments and a charger. My first impression was it looks okay, but feels very bulky and cheap plastic build quality. Second, we got the Shark CH951. It's also pre-assembled with a really tiny pet brush and 2 plastic attachments that are very short, and of course a charger. Now the Eufy Clean H30 Home Vac. Definitely the most premium box. Inside we have the pre-assembled vacuum with the motorized pet brush, an attachment with another brush combined and LED light, and also a charging dock that can be wall mounted and store the attachments. And of course there's also a charger included. You can charge the vacuum directly or charge it by using the docking station. The other 2 vacuums don't come with a charging dock, and you need to store the attachment somewhere else. Also, the build quality and materials used look much better on the H30. Now before we try them, let's see the theory. The Eufy Clean H30 has a maximum suction power of 80 AW in max mode and 35 AW in eco. The Bissell comes second with 25 AW, and the lowest one is the Shark with only 20 AW. But why is the Eufy Clean H30 capable of 80 AW even though it's smaller? Because of the 3-power system. The battery's energy transfers 40% more efficiently into the motor's energy. So the H30 can deliver an incredible 80 AW, which equals 16 kilopascals of suction power. If you need less, you can switch it to Eco mode to extend the battery life, but still have 35 AW, which is more than both of the others. And all those other vacuum cleaners, they mostly only have 1 mode. So also the Shark and the Bissell, they only have 1 mode and no Eco or Max mode. The Eufy Clean H30 is also the lightest one, weighing only a bit more than half of the Bissell. That allows you to clean places that you haven't been able to before, like air vents or high shelves. The Bissell has 17 minutes of battery life, the Shark around 14, and the Eufy in Eco mode around 20 minutes. In maximum mode with the strong 80 AW suction power, it's around 10 minutes. But the H30 is the only one with a removable battery, which means you can get a second one to extend the battery life or replace it in case of malfunction. In terms of size, the Bissell and the Shark are huge, which makes it a little bit difficult to reach certain spots. The Eufy is much smaller, making it easier to clean hard to reach spots as well. Now let's check the brush, as for me removing pet hair is the most important task. The shark brush is the smallest one, with some kind of plastic fins to pick up the hair, but has no kind of textile brush to help picking up the hair. The Bissell is a bit bigger with textile, and the Eufy brush looks like the best one, as it has textile on the sides as well, and it's the biggest one from those three. And it's the only one which can adjust the angle to make cleaning easier. When comparing the other accessories, I noticed that the attachments for the shark and the Bissell are quite short. This combined with the bulky vacuum body makes it really hard if you want to reach some certain spots. Further, they are really hard and don't have a soft brush tip. Now, I tried to vacuum my gaming chair and the hard plastic from them really scratches all over the surface. The longer attachment of the H30 home vac with the integrated brush is much softer and picks up the dirt more easily. Further, the integrated LED light also really helps to see and catch the dirt. But now, let's see which of them is better for cleaning pet hair from furniture or carpets. I tried out all three of them in a repeated test and the shark came in on the last place. It was very difficult to pick up the hair with one attempt. It took much more attempts to really get it. Also, the small brush is way too small if you want to clean larger areas, and not being able to adjust the angle can be difficult as well, as you always need to hold it in one certain position. The Bissell was better but faced similar issues. The bigger brush and the stronger suction power than the shark made it easier to pick up pet hair, but still not perfect. More attempts were needed and it left some dirt in the holes of the furniture. The Eufy Clean H30, however, due to the extremely high suction power, even sucked up the dirt in the holes of the furniture and was much easier and faster to pick up the pet hair. You can actually see for yourself that the suction on the blanket is much higher on the H30 compared to the other two. So in terms of pet hair and suction power, I think we don't need to continue here. The clear winner is the H30 by far, followed by the Bissell, with the shark coming in last place. So let's do a quick comparison. We start with really light pet hair. Some animals lose hair that is big and just kind of floats around on the furniture. If it's not stuck to the material, all of the vacuum cleaners can kind of easily remove it. But the small brush of the shark is annoying as you need to go over bigger surfaces a lot, and the Bissell brush is a bit bigger but still tiny compared to the Eufy brush. However, when it comes to hair that's in the material or really stuck to the furniture or carpet, it's a completely different story. The suction power really is important here. Something like this happens when pets sleep on a spot like this blanket. The hair is really hard to get off. Now, I've used every vacuum cleaner with 4 attempts. On the Eufy, 2 in Eco and 2 in Maximum mode. And here the difference is very visible. The Bissell left a lot of hair on the spot, almost didn't remove anything. The shark was a bit better due to the different brush, but still left a lot of hair. The H30, however, has a really strong suction power and a powerful brush and removed almost everything, even though the hair was really stuck in there. So the clear winner in this comparison in cleaning performance is the H30. But guys, what about cleaning and emptying the vacuums? Well, let's start with the shark. There's a quick release to only open a hatch to empty it. Now, this is pretty cool, but you can also take out the whole chamber. Interestingly, it didn't have a proper filter, just some weird black foam as a filter. It was also very hard to clean due to the inside yellow plastic filters that didn't make a lot of sense to me. The Bissell was easy to open and features a huge dustbin. Also, the filter can be taken out, but it felt a bit loose. Now the H30 home vac, however, has the smallest dustbin because the whole vacuum is much smaller, but it's easy to open and clean. Also the washable filter system is great and easy to take apart for servicing it. But mostly I just tap it a bit harder and the dust will come all off. The filter of the H30 seems to be also more fine than from the other two, catching more dust. Now overall I think it's clear to see who's the winner here. So let's come to my final conclusion.
Alrighty guys, so we're now here at the end of this video and let's come to my final conclusion. So if you have been watching the video until here, then I think it's a no-brainer to say that the Eufy H30 home vac is the best option out here. Of course, it's more expensive than those two other models, but there are so much advantages over those other models that it really makes sense to pay a little bit more. First of all, let's get started with the removable battery. So a removable battery really makes a lot of sense. Now, first of all, you can get a second battery. For instance, if you go out to clean the car, we have two cars, maybe one battery is not enough to clean the whole car, depends on the mess. I can just charge a second battery, take it with me. That's really convenient. Also, if you have to do a huge cleanup in your house, it's always good to have two batteries. Then second, what if the battery dies? Now a common failure on all handheld vacuum cleaners or even the bigger ones for the floor that are cordless, the biggest failure is actually the battery. So after 2-3 years, you know, the suction power will be less, maybe it even stops working completely. And on some of them, even in 2022, you cannot replace the battery. So then you have to send them into service, you have to pay for the labor to change the battery. But if there is a failure with the battery here, you can just order another one, slide it out, slide it in, and boom, you're done. Also, there's a docking station included. So on those other vacuum cleaners, there's no docking station included and they're even much bigger. So where do you store them? You have to store them in a drawer, in the closet or wherever. I have no idea. Also for the accessories. Of course, the other ones also come with extra accessories, but where do you store those accessories? I'm pretty messy. I would start losing them. So having a fixed space where you put in the vacuum cleaner to charge and also where you store your accessories is for me really a must-have. And the accessories on the Eufy H30 home vac are also much better because you have the extension which even comes with an LED light so you can see the dirt. Then let's talk a little bit about the performance. Now the 3-power system, it's incredibly strong. So we have 4 times of the suction power over the Shark in the max mode, and in the eco mode, of course there's less, but you have a longer runtime. And this is also the only one where you can switch the modes. On those other 2 models you cannot even switch the modes. You cannot decide I want more power or I want more battery life because there's only one mode, there's one button to switch it on. And last but not least, this brush, you can actually tilt it, so the quality of the accessories, as I've mentioned before, is much better. On those other ones, it's fixed, so you always have, in order to clean a flat surface, keep a certain angle, which is really annoying while cleaning it. And especially my girlfriend has problems with the shoulders, so it's much more work for the shoulders to keep the vacuum cleaner up like this. But here on the H30, you can just, you know, lower the pad brush, which is really amazing. And other than that, also, if you ask me, the build quality is better, the size is smaller, so you can reach spots where you can actually not go under some things, while those ones are quite bulky and the build quality is not that good. So after doing a lot of research here and trying it out with my pets, I think really the best option out there is the Eufy Clean H30 home vac. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video and you want to have more information on the Eufy Clean H30 home vac, then make sure to check out the links down below in the description. There will always be the best offer on where you can buy it. If you have any questions about it, then make sure to write a comment down below. And as always guys, I'm Steven from Tech Magnet and I'm signing out. Have a nice day and bye.